So for seedling raisers as breaking event in profit margins, but it's becoming an uphill task. Now, this comes a few months after seedling raisers were smiling all the way to the bank due to the increase in urban farming upon the outset of COVID-19 pandemic. That saw workers shift from office to the farms. Noah Kipkemboi with the report.
Memories of good profit margins at the onset of COVID-19 pandemic has become a wish Lamek Kabuti hopes to relive. The young agribusiness mind who breathes and lives seedling propagation recalls how the onset of COVID-19 pandemic saw a boom in seedlings demand.
So the first wave, when the lockdown was put, business boomed all of a sudden. Because now everybody that was used to going to job here in the office and there, they have been forced to stay at home. So most of the people, so the only option that was left is farming. So everybody ran into farming. We are seed raising, so we were privileged by that. So it was to our advantage.
However, the boom was short-lived after the first lockdown, thanks to a sudden oversupply of tomatoes in the market that saw a sharp decline in prices of the commodity, which also had a negative ripple effect on propagators like Lamek, who equally saw a sharp decline in demand of their seedlings.
The second lockdown came. Now that is where everything now became more complicated, because now the farmers were not having enough to risk with there, and now because everybody farmed during the first lockdown, now the markets were flooded. The hotels were closed, the schools were closed. You see, like half of what is farmed, half is consumed by hotels and schools. But now both of them were closed. Now the second one, that is where the business went down.
He is now calling for the streamlining of regulations governing seedling propagation so as to help propagators like him break even in the agricultural market.
The agricultural sector is well regulated, especially in the market side. Because we have the other regulations, they are okay for the seeds, for the pesticides and what, those are doing perfectly. But when it comes to the market, that is, everything is haywire. There is helter-skelter. There is no system that you are going to say, if at all if I plant at 20, I'm going to sell at 25. I have a margin of 5 shillings. But now you can plant at 20 shillings. Our cost of production is high, of course. But now when it comes to selling, you may find that even the price is lower than the cost you incurred.